everybody. Happy Saturday. No, my way off. I was just running to be on time today, and I'm glad to be here. Welcome to the Jezebelle Trinity podcast. I am your host, Trinity Stella. And tonight's episode is kind of like a follow up from yesterday. We were talking about the grieving process and possibly offering a anonymous confidential grief group. And my co-host, Miss Wildcat, we discussed this, our kind of points of view, our perspectives on how the grieving process works, our individual unique processes that we go through, and just to offer talking how how you feel without judgment, without worrying about somebody running off and saying something about being vulnerable. And I'll be a part of the group. I want to be able to facilitate that, and I'll drop my email, and maybe we can coordinate and work something out together and talk about it, how we would like to put it together before we actually do it. So just email me. I will put it in the comments or in the banner here. I just kind of stuck a name in there but that's the email if you're interested and you want to discuss coordinating together a group, and getting online just like this in a private setting, and you don't have to give your name or your picture to other people. But if you'd like to talk to me before then, and my co-host, I came from that community, but now I live in a different community, so I'm leaving. I have a new community with new people, a meeting, and it's open for everybody or anybody that wishes to come. And I invite, you don't have to be a certain, you don't have to be a certain race or culture. You just, want to heal, want to change, want to better yourself. And that's all it takes, is some willingness to be open. But tonight, how was everybody's day today? Did you have a good Wednesday? It's Happy Hump Day. We are at the tip of the week, ready to go downhill. And I have to say that today was a good day. Forcing myself to be uncomfortable, to do things, practicing this. I want to say I suck at this, but how can I get better? Is just keep going forward. How can we do things? How can we get better at doing what we want to do? Is keep trying, keep getting up, keep trying. And who cares what anybody thinks? Who cares what anybody thinks? Just keep getting up and keep trying. You want to learn how to read more. You want to learn how to weld, then go to school and start welding. But if you want to do something, I support you. Support each other. I'll help uplift you and listen. Like I said, I don't have answers. I just have my own experience, and sorry about that. And let's see here. So what else? I just got a question for you guys out there. Like when you feel stuck, when you feel like things aren't going the way you wanted to, and you kind of want to say fuck it all, but what makes it so you don't say that? I guess I just have a question. And how do you get unstuck? Do you know when you're stuck? Do you know the things that you need to do? Are you aware when you are stuck? Are things slowing down? Are things, like for example, when I get stuck, I feel like to do anything, it's just everything's so heavy. Like my feet have weights on them. It's hard to get out of the comfy bed and feel like I'm waking up the next day and I'm carrying yesterday's issues into today. But, I remind myself, and it's hard after a rough day to think that you have control over not bringing yesterday's pain, yesterday's struggle into today. You have a choice to make a better day today. You have a new day to make different choices, to be happy, to find what makes you happy. And even though it might feel like your feet has weights on them and it's hard to do this and you just, everything sucks, but you keep pushing forward, and at the end of the day it turns out to be, you did it. And stretch that hand up to the sky. Oh, you know what I forgot? Hold on 1 second. I'm just gonna I'm going to I just noticed this. Alrighty, I had just had to cover up that mirror back there. I should just move it around. I gotta change up the whole scenery here. I'm working on it though, getting a little better and getting better at doing this. And I'm glad that you're here with me tonight. Grateful for walking this journey together. And if you like my sweatshirt, it is Tab Ease. That is the local shop here in town. They do CBD, and they don't do no vapes no more. No vapes here in Wisconsin. Those got rid of September 1st. But yeah, Tab Ease. It's a cool place. They got like, all the incense and tobacco. That's where I'm gonna go get my tobacco when I run out. And some days like this morning, I felt like I was so grateful just to feel that heaviness lifted that I wanted to lay that whole bag out. But, anyways, I just want to say miigwech for walking with me today. And I hope you're doing well out there. And I hope you are loving yourself, taking care of yourself, standing in your truth, even though when nobody wants to believe you and nobody wants to support you, you know what you need to do to love yourself. Nobody else is going to love you the way you want to except yourself. And if you don't know how to love yourself, how do you expect others to love you? How do you expect others to understand you if you don't understand yourself? Take some time, get to know yourself, and let's see, how do you love yourself? Self-discipline and setting boundaries and knowing what's good for you. And yeah, so that kind of reminds me, before I go, I just wanted to share that like if you're single out there and you're looking for somebody, do you know what kind of person that you want in your life? Are there certain non-negotiables? I just have, I'm asking just curious what you say, if you think this, or does it matter, or drop it in the comments. Let me know. I just want to know. I'm just curious because I think for the first time in my life, I have non-negotiables. I've worked hard to quit using, to quit drinking, and a non-negotiable for me is somebody that doesn't drink, somebody that doesn't use. And I mean, seriously, even if Keanu Reeves offered me and he drank, I'd have to pass. I'm just, being hypothetical, and but yes, my that is like a non-negotiable on my list. I know that for a fact. It doesn't matter how much money they make, how they look, as long as they treat me well, and we're on that same path and have the same values, I guess, and share perspectives on healing, that would mean a lot. So, I mean, I'm not saying I'm just so focused on school right now. So, yeah, so I just wanted to put that out there and see what you guys do. Are there non-negotiables when it comes to relationships for somebody that you're seeking out, or, you know, non-negotiables as far as like protect the things that you need to do to protect you and your family, you and your children, single moms, single dads, how what kind of person do you want to allow in your life. So I'm just going to leave it out there for now. Leave that out there, and if you are interested, please email me. Let's get together and talk online, set something up, just to share and support each other and how we deal with our grief and loss. I've lost a lot of things, and the grieving process is different for all of us. But my email is there, contact at savagetruthllc.com. Let me know what you think. Hook up, talk. Let's put something together. But I love you guys, miigwech, and I will see you tomorrow on Thursday, on Thriving Thursday. So peace, love, 100% respect, and I love all you guys. Miigwech for rocking with me. I see you, and you have a good night. Alrighty, guys.